All right, welcome everyone. This is the first session for the BlueSky Citadel training that we are going to be running. So this is introductory section to go through our courses and also to set an expectation on what you're going to do at this particular course, and also to list different courses that we're going to be doing at this particular summer session. So first thing, how does it started actually, BlueSky Citadel? So it started as an initiative by member of the church, that is RCCG, City of God. We basically impart each other, and yeah, we're able to do it within friends, and later we extended it to the community. People from outside the church started to come in, and then from there we kind of have a formal organization, BlueSky Citadel, as a non-profit educational institution from there. So what is our objectives? Our objectives are as a non-profit educational institution to offer free courses, and we also offer placement and mentorship in order to educate and empower our community, whether in business or in careers. That is what we are set out to do as an organization. And our aim is preparing people to go beyond the blue sky, actually, and also to tell people the sky is no longer the limit. You can expand your horizon. So that's what we are aimed to do at this particular training. So then let's go through the teams that we have. We have lots of people that are helping us. So I'm going to go through their profile, one after the other. Starting from the head of the school, which is Pastor Tutu Ora. She's a solicitor, advocate, and also the area pastor of RCCG City of God, and with over 15 years experience in criminal law, litigation, law practice, and yeah, with over 10 years advising the police. And that's myself talking to you right now, Deji Ogunlaja. I am a technical QA architect with over 15 years experience. I've got experience in QA, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And yeah, with some educational background, as you can see. And also we have another tutor which is also going to be helping us even in this particular session. So, and that's Patricia Ogunlaja, and also an automation analyst with M&G Investments with over 10 years experience in development and testing. And we also have Timmy also helping us. He's also a test and engineer with Capgemini, and also the skill experience and also some certification in ISTQB. Then we have Kemi Shodeke, which is a financial business partner at St. Mungo's. So she's an accountant, chartered accountant, ACCA. So she's going to be taking some accounting parts and also Excel training that we do offer. We have Tunde Shofora, which is an ERP functional application consultant with over 10 years and experience in Oracle HCM and Oracle Financial. So he's going to be taking us in Oracle HCM. So we're going to know about that later. And we have also Boye Shodeke, also a vice president at Barclays, and also a chartered accountant. He's going to be doing some also courses relating to his discipline. And we have Abiola, also a lead BA, and she's going to be teaching the business analysis actually in this session. So we're going to go through. She's going to tell us what they are going to focus on at the business analysis course. And we have Mumin Moshud, also a automation tester at Opta. So, and he's going to also be taking the automation testing with Java and C#. And there are more actually. So we have a lot of people in the team. So mentoring and also coaching. So we have Amon, Solani, Stella, Alade. We have Mumin, after that, Yetunde, Elebibon, Gregs, Femi, Babalola. We have Sholauke, we have Oyade Phillips. And yeah, there are other ones that are also joining us. So basically, these people are there to help and to make the organization successful. And they offer their service free of charge. So nobody is paid in this particular organization. And so that's where we are set out to do. Quickly, introduction of the training. How is the training set up? One, when you enter into the training, what you are going to be doing, there will be weekly online program. So initially, before this particular session, we only do software testing. As the last session was so successful, before the last one actually, so we have lots of people getting employment. So and we have some references. So we also have people joining us to help us. So because of that, we now have different courses. So in BA, in project management, and also in Oracle. So, and each one of them is going to be happening weekly. So it's not, you don't need to do all the courses. You don't need to enter for all the courses. So you only need to select the one that you want and put in for that. So, and most of the courses are going to be recorded. So you're going to have recording versions on YouTube posted at our channel. So, and there will be certification. I put ISTB because that's what we do before. So there will be other certification that we encourage people to, or our students to put in for, and also support them in order to pass to certification. And after that, this is something that we do, and I think from recommendation that we have internship or mentoring program. Well, I think that's one of those success stories that we have. So where in this particular internship, we divide people into groups, and then you're going to have like 6 or 7 people in your group, people of your passion, people that are also learning, and some people with experience. So they are going to raise your hand up in making sure you know what you are meant to know. And also in terms of CV, how you do your CV and everything. So they are there to help you. You are there to help each other. And there will be 1 or 2 mentors within your internship group where they are meant to mentor you also. This is what the internship is all about. And during the internship also, I see people after the internship, they tend to bond together. And even after the course, they will sit together. So, and that's purpose of the internship. And then the internship is not compulsory. It's not everyone that would be able to go into the internship, and we don't take everyone in the training. So because we don't have the capability in terms of resource to be able to mentor people one-to-one. So we only take selected few. And then after the training has started, we're going to send the application for the internship. So then select few people. And the internship allows people to be able to learn and also to be coached by people that are within us. So we have a live project that will put people on. So, and also having to have a UK experience is something that we also value, so that you'll be able to work on a live project. And this is the first time we're going to have different discipline in the internship. I'm really looking forward towards that actually, because during the project we're going to have like a normal office setting, right, where you'll be able to work with a BA, and you have a project manager, and you have a tester in your team. So everyone will be putting their own hat on to say when it's time to do the project management, the project manager in your team will be able to manage the project and also do the Scrum mastering. And then after that, also the BA are there to write the requirement and also pass it. The tester are there also to test. So you're going to have, in your team, you're going to have all the discipline represented. So basically, you're going to be working as if you are in a business environment. So I'm excited. I'm really looking out to see how this is going to pan out, to be honest. So this is the first time we're going to do this, and I'm looking towards that. So, and also, like I said, we're going to have practical workshop. So, we know even if you do online, so a lot of people will want to actually meet face-to-face. They want to be able to do their setup. They want to be able to network. So based on that, on feedbacks also, we do meet face-to-face. We meet with people, and also we do the practical session. It's been successful in the previous one that we've done, actually, so it's a great success. So because of that, we're going to do more of that this time around. So we might be doing quarterly, we might be doing monthly, but we started off right now to have a quarterly section. So talking about that, so and also moving on, we're going to be doing graduation and also matriculation. For the new session, there will be matriculation. It's been set at July 7th. It's going to be the graduation of the last set and also the matriculation of the new set. So there will be certification given at the end of the program. So normally the program lasts for 3 months. With the internship, is very, very intense, to be honest. I think you can ask from the other people that have joined. Maybe at the end of the program, I would have people to talk about how intense it is. It's very, very intense. So, excuse me. So if you don't have time, I wouldn't advise you to put in for it, because I know people put in and then they drop out or something like that. So that's why we don't actually take a lot of people for the internship, to be honest. So it's very, very intense. So, and yeah, at the end you have graduation. You also collect certificates from the organization. So, and like I said, also we do internship with GIFTRETE. It's a UK company, and you have that particular project to work on, and also to be able to, if you go to an interview, you'll be able to actually know that you've worked on a project and you've been able to test or write a requirement or even project manage a live project. So that's what we are all about, and it's been successful thus far. So yeah, let's go to the courses that we do offer. So in terms of, if you want to contact us, you can contact us admin at BlueSkyCitadel.com or admin at rccgcityofgod.com or BlueSky at rccgcityofgod.com. So let's go through the courses right now. So we do CV as interview skill preparation. So that is done within our practical sessions. Also, coaching and mentoring is done during our internship. We do database management as part of the testing course and also as part of the Oracle Enterprise HCM course. And we do Microsoft Word and also Microsoft Excel. And other ones that we also do is the BDD with Specflow and also with Cucumber. We do software automation testing using C#, and also with placement. Also, everything that we are going to be doing right now will be with placement. So also we do with Java, and there also manual testing also. Also there's other courses that I didn't actually put in the slide, which is pardon me, it's actually business analysis and also project management is also done as part of the course that we do. So we're going to learn here about them later. So I'll go through the recommendation. I'm not going to go through everything. It's been many years of gathering those recommendations from different people, what people were saying about us. So like it's a great place to kickstart your IT career. The training is intense and it's a good learning environment. Our people have been very, very helpful, and also we have friendly people, and our people join without knowledge of IT, and they are also able to confidently being able to gain an employment out of it. So, and also when they've got difficulty encountering how the tutors were able to help. It's been different testimony like that. People having to, without any experience before, they are able to say confidently that they can actually build test framework from scratch, even though they are not experts, but yeah, they were able to secure a job, even from the tutoring from the mentors. Yeah, and the training is free, so and we don't charge anything for what we do. So yes, similar things also, people without any IT experience, or even without any manual experience, getting automation testing in a fintech company. So yeah, other testimony from different people. Yeah, and also people even that have just entered into the UK, don't know what to do, even they've got experience from where they're coming from, and with our coaching and our training, they are able to gain that experience even during our using our mentorship program. Then also from there, they are able to get a job after that, even not quite long after they finish. So, and that is a testimony that we have. I think I will not bore you with other ones also. Yeah. So yeah, the cost is totally free. It's 100% free. However, it is not free because people are putting their time and their resources on. So even though you are not going to be paying for it, it's people's time also. And I would advise that use them wisely. Use them wisely. So, and also appreciate the time they are committed to it. We have, as you can see, almost like 10 people assisting us and making sure this is run successfully. So please use the time wisely and also use their time also wisely. It costs, they also put their time even on this particular trade. So what's the plan? Yeah, our plan for future or now is to, we plan to help the community as we are doing right now, and also we also plan also in future to work with young people and unemployed youths also, and also serve as a learning age to young people. And we're going to be, we think in the next future we'll be able to work with government establishment and also private companies to be able to provide IT jobs. That's what we are looking into right now. Having trained people, we should be able to go into private organization and say we've trained 20 people and we can actually place them on an internship program with them. So that is our future, and so I'm actually saying this if anyone has got any placement in their workplace or something like that. So this is an avenue for you to help people that we are also training. So this is our plan for the next future. So let's go through what we are planning to do today. So this particular journey, I'll call it a journey that we're going to go through, and I would say just planning to be in the next 3 months. So that's when it's going to be. So it will start as we started today on the 5th of June with introduction of all the courses, and with project management, BA, testing, Excel, and all the courses that we do. So then I'm going to call Biola right now to talk about the business analysis. So if you're there, Biola, can you, please share some light on what we're going to learn? Okay, I'm going to unmute your mics. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. So while we are waiting for Biola to, yeah, be able to come online, I think she's there, but I don't know, maybe technical issues. So she's going to talk through about the business analysis later. So, but this particular training is going to happen on a Tuesdays, on every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. So, like she actually rightly told me, it might be half an hour, one and a half hour. So we already marked 2 hours for it anyway. So it might be shorter than that anyway. So every Tuesday, 8 to 9 for business analysis. If you are interested, you need to. Yeah, if you are interested in that, you need to talk to you need to talk to me or talk to the administrator so that we can after the course we know how to, after this particular session, we gather everyone together in their own forum. So, and before the end of this session also, Biola will be able to share more light on what we're going to cover. And also we have the Oracle HCM and data entry and data management, which is going to happen on Wednesdays, 8 to 9. So if I've got Pastor Tunde on the line, do you want to?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, basically my name is Tunde Shofowora, and I've been, just like he introduced me, I've been using Oracle HCM for close to 15 years, and I've done a lot of implementation. So my area is not really data entry, but definitely what I implement, people do data entry on it. So of course I still have experience in data entry. I know what they do, even though I don't directly do it. So mine is just implementation, support, business analysis, and a lot to do with HCM. Now, HCM stands for Human Capital Management, management. So, and this has got to do with HR. Whoever is familiar with HR will be familiar with different data software, and one of the software is Oracle. So you have SAP, you have Cognos, you have a lot of different softwares that that are across the board, but Oracle is one of them. So I deal with Oracle, and which is mainly for HR, payroll. So there's many modules within HR. So we have HR payroll, OTR, which is time and labor. We have OLM, which is learning management. We have performance management. So there's or talent management. So there's so many modules within HR or HCM. So that's the reason why they call it HCM. Initially, they used to call it HR, but because there are so many modules, that's why they call it HCM. Now, from my own perspective for this training, I've told our coordinator it's going to be on 2 levels. I'm going to start initially when I do this training. I try to teach people implementation, and most of the time it's very difficult for them to understand it. So from this training, what I would do, I'm going to start with data entry. So even though I don't always do data entry, but I'm going to teach you from the data entry. And the data entry, you will be able to wonder, okay, I'm entering this data into this field, I'm doing this into this field, where is it coming from? So where is it coming from would be the implementation. So, and that's what we will be working on, maybe on the second phase. But if we have time, I'm not sure how long I have to do this training. If we have time, we'll do the data entry and we'll do parts of the implementation as well, so that you will be able to know, because there's one thing, I mean, there's 2 stages to this, just like I mentioned. People who are going to be doing data entry, you see them in most companies. They work in HR, they put a lot of things on fields, but they don't know the logic behind those fields. They don't know the calculations behind the field. They don't know how things work behind the field. The only thing is they just do the process. They do the data entry. They submit. They apply, but they don't know where it's applying to. So those are the kind of things which we will need to know afterwards. So initially, like I said, it's only a matter of doing data entry. Let's know how to do the processes. Then from there, we'll now do the implementation. Implementation will take a bit of time, but we can still walk through it. So, and also apart from HR, we're going to work on self-service. Many of us will be familiar a little bit with self-service on different levels. It doesn't have to be Oracle. Self-service is something that employee will do themselves. Just like you go to the cash point, you do it yourself. You go to the cash point, you put the card in. So the same thing will go with employee self-service and also manager self-service, which is ESS and MSS. So we will be able to work on that and also to see the interaction between HR and this self-service, because they are all linked. So, and if we got the time, also we can work on maybe performance management, talent management, but at the end of the day, all these HCM models, they are all linked together. So as much time as we have, we can work on them. So that's the kind of introduction I have. So once we start next week, then I will be able to enlighten you more of what we need to do. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right, thanks. So I think that's very, very detailed. So yeah, so we're going to go to the next one now. So which is going to be the desktop and mobile testing. So, and I've got Temi. Temi, if you're there, can you come on, if that's okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. Yeah, please.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. My name is the top president, but you call me Temi anyway. What we will be doing with regards to desktop and mobile testing is just to give you an understanding of how to carry out basically desktop testing and mobile testing. We'll be looking at using different applications, looking at different platforms, giving you a general insight as to how you accomplish this as a functional tester when you start working. And one thing that we would also be doing as well is, if time permits, we'll be looking at how to use a programming language in order to execute a type of testing and the type of mobile testing. And we would also be looking at picking a particular tool. There are so many tools out there in the market, but we'll be looking at picking a particular tool to use and to give you the experience that you require. And basically, at the end of that training session, you should be able to, talk in an interview about how you would approach testing a mobile application or a desktop application confidently and without any form of issues. Yeah. So that's all for me. It's very brief, but did you continue with you? Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Temi, for that. Yeah, so detailed. Yeah. Also working with Temi will be myself. Temi is going to be focusing on the mobile part of it, and I'm going to be looking at the desktop. So, and how do we automate a desktop, which I think is a challenge. So I'm looking up towards that. Also, it's a skill set that not a lot of people has got. I can actually say that. So, and I would propose only this for the advanced guys, to be honest. So if you are already know web testing, and then will be something that you need to look into. However, like Temi said, it might be something for you to sit in so that if you go for an interview, you'll be able to talk, and when they ask you a question, at least it will not be like you've not actually learned about it before. So we're going to be looking at Appium with WinAppDriver as a tool to automate desktop application. So that's going to be the focus on that. So we're going to be sharing this session together. Sorry, I think there's a typo. It's 8 to 10. So it's going to be 8 to 10. So probably we might take it on 2 days, we might take it on different days. So it's going to be every Thursday, 8 to 10. I would also emphasize that the Oracle SCM is on Wednesday, 8 to 9. And the desktop mobile testing is on Thursday, 8 to 10. Then also moving on, we have the manual testing using Azure DevOps actually. So which people call it different names, and they've changed name, TFS, NTM, whatever. It's been popular, to be honest. So we're going to be using that for our testing, our manual testing. So, and I've got Stella on the call. Do you want to come on, please?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Stella Alalade. I am actually vast with manual testing. Deji knows I would say I still struggle with automation, but I've got vast experience with manual testing. So my role here would be to come in and to teach people the basics of manual testing. Majority of all these courses, apart from the HR, even with the HR, I've noticed you need to understand the fundamentals of manual testing. Once you understand that, you can test an HR system, you can test any system, an EPOS system, you can test a Teal desktop application. So basically everything you would do in terms of testing will spring from here. So majority of what I'll be discussing would be the basics of manual testing, writing test scenarios from your head, writing your test cases, test execution, when you get your requirement documentation, what you make of that, test execution, software testing, development lifecycle, cross-browser testing, test cases, requirements, traceability matrix, strategy, not a lot of strategy, but you need to strategize. And then, of course, the Azure DevOps. So the Azure DevOps would be your test management tool. So majority of what I'll be talking will be how to do the manual testing itself using this tool, your tool to run your test. And then I'll also be talking about boundary value analysis, the bug lifecycle, defect lifecycle, how to raise defects. So basically a lot of stuff. And by the end of the day, you would be vast in manual testing. You might get your job as a first job as a manual tester, or you might go on to get your first job as an automation tester. So I don't know how long this course will take, but I guess it will be intense, and there will be homeworks as well to take away, and of course your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much. If there's any person to actually teach manual tester, I think it's Stella. She's thorough, and I can actually say that. So, and like you said, manual testing is the backbone of other testing. If you don't know manual testing, there's no how you're going to know the others. So it's very, very important that if you are newbies, so you should sit in this particular course. And also, it's not only manual testing, it's going to be done with tools and also the principles of testing. How do you do testing? So she's going to go through all those things. Yeah.
Welcome.
And then, moving on, we're going to go through automation. So, and we initially, before this time, we normally do the Java, then we do C# after. So, but right now we're going to focus on Java first, then we'll cover on C# later. So I've got Mumin on the call, who's going to take us through what we're going to go through in the automation testing with Java or Cucumber. Mumin. Let me try to see if you are not mute.
Now I'm on. Can you hear me?
All right, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Mumin, automation test analyst, and I'll be taking us software automation testing with Cucumber and Java. And I have a colleague as well in person of Oyin who will be taking up some part of C# as well. We'll be working hand in hand to take you guys to full end-to-end testing, like proper web testing, more functional testing anyways. But during this training, we'll try as much as possible to make it easy. Even though it's not easy, but we'll make it look very easy and welcoming for everyone. All I can assure you is you don't need to have like all the experience in the world. You don't need to be an IT analyst. You can be a newcomer, newbie. Don't worry. With time, once we start, we'll get you out there. Like you can hear from Stella, you'll be taught the manual testing. I'll advise everyone to join that class. It's important to have that manual foundation, the background, know the tests, know the processes and methodologies as to how testing goes, so you can have more confidence in terms of this web testing. So during this web testing, we'll be using IntelliJ IDEA with BDD and Cucumber. As you can see on the screen, we have Maven, which will be one of the most important things that we have to do, you know, because we have to, in fact, to start the program itself, the training, the first thing we'll be doing is setting up our test suite. That's our test framework, which is one of the most important things as an automation test analyst that you need to know how to do. That is going to take us a bit of time, but I can assure you, if you pay good attention, take your time, follow the steps, you should have no problem with it. And we'll be able to even help you out when it's the day for the what do we call it? The practical, when we invite everyone over. We can help people who are not able to set up their own. We'll set up our test suite, we'll teach you how to do that, we'll teach you how to do that. Then we'll take you through how to set up your framework, then up onto setting up your feature files, your step definitions, then coming up with all our dependencies that we'll be using, we'll do a lot in terms of page object model, because that is very important as well. And we'll be looking at API testing as well as SQL, SQL basics that a tester would need. We'll be looking through all this, and at the moment, you may not really understand a lot of my jargon, but I can assure you, once we start, we'll be able to take you through it. And 8 to 10 every Saturday. Don't come late. Join us. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. We have a lot to give you guys. And this is coming from a practical point of view. We'll make it as easy as it can, so you can go along with us. So, Mr. Deji, that is it for me from now. Until we start, then I'll have a detailed outline of what we'll be going through with the team. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mumin, actually. So one thing I actually know about Mumin knows how to make things very, very fun, actually. So, and yeah, it takes that from me.
Yes.
All right. So because one, I know it's not going to be easy. I can tell you that, but we try as much as possible to break it down. That applies to all the courses, actually. Like I said in the beginning, we are on a journey together, and we want to make that journey of, let's say, I would say it's going to be three months together, but to be very, very interesting, and those will be challenging, but we want to make it as fun as possible. So, like I said also, and Mumi also mentioned, there will be practical classes that we do offer. So when you're going to become physically, so please do attend them. So it's going to be helpful. So I would, if Biola is there right now, so for the business analysis.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, we can.
I'll be taking the business analysis. My name is Biola, and I have experience in business analysis and also the management of IT. And we'll be doing the introduction to business analysis and what the business analysis is all about, the role of a BA in any organization, because for every organization, for every project that you do, you usually have a BA. And sometimes as a BA, you may work as a project manager as well, but we'll be focusing on the BA aspect. And also we'll be discussing on the skills and the competencies required as a BA. For any BA, there are certain skills that they will expect you to have, and also what you will be, the skills that you need and the competency, how you can do your job as well. And also we'll be talking about the tools that you need to carry out your job, like probably maybe like the application that you need to do the process mapping, and also probably doing the requirement gathering as well. And also we'll be having the workshop at the end of the course, or probably maybe like a few weeks before we round up the course. We are going to have a workshop session, like a practical section, whereby I'm going to give it whoever that is going to attend the project for you to carry out. And I would say is a must, because this actually will give you, the workshop will give you an experience of how you can carry out your workshop, how you can facilitate it, how you can gather your requirements, how can you, relate with stakeholders, because as a business analyst, it's all about the requirements. And for every project, just like the way what the tester, what they've said earlier, because without you having a clear requirement, definitely a project will fail. So BA, the business analyst, is very key and very vital role in any project and in any organization. So, and we'll be having the session every Tuesday, 8 to 10, and I'm always available even during the week. Once we start the session, you can just ping me or just send a message. I'll be happy to respond to any question. And yeah, that's all for me for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So yeah, like I said, yeah, Abby is there to help whenever. She's just a phone call away. So like she said, BA is very, very important and also a vital role in a development team, actually. So they start the project, they write the requirements, and lot of things that they do. So even as a QA also, you need to know what they do, so that when you're at work, you'll be able to talk to your BA properly. And the same thing also, some BA also need to know our QA. So that's why we are actually setting the team together, to be honest. I'm really, really excited because then we have full team. Maybe by the next session, we have development training also, people teaching core Java and core C#. That's my target for the next session. Okay. All right. So I think the last one that I want to also mention is the project support and Scrum mastering and project management. That is not going to start immediately. It's going to start on the 24th of June. But however, I need to mention that the other ones that we've mentioned are going to start from next week, actually, which means that from next week Tuesday, we're going to have the business analysis. Next week Wednesday, we're going to start with Oracle HCM. Next week Thursday, desktop and mobile testing. Next week Friday, the manual testing also it's starting. But however, and also next week Saturday, we're going to start with the web software testing automation. Then on the 24th of June, we're going to start the Scrum Master and project management. So then you're going to know how to manage the project, what exactly a project manager does, how they manage the project. So the person that's going to do that is not in the call right now. So, but on that particular day, she's going to do like an introduction on what they are going to teach also in that part in the session. So, and they are also going to be. We already started on Excel session. So, and to be honest, I'll tell you something. My first role was a data analyst. I used Excel, and I know Excel. But then after BlueSky, they said we should do Excel. I thought I would do it, but there are a lot of things that was on my plate, and I thought I need to pitch. I need to send it out to people. A lot of people pitch for it, actually. I can say most of the tutors that you are actually seeing, they pitch for this particular course. So and this particular tutor, she pitched for it, and I said, yeah. So, and I went for one of the training that she did. I was amazed. I thought I knew Excel, but she blew my mind away. Actually, I had to sit on that training. So, if Kemi Shudake is on the call, can you just say something?
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'll be taking the Excel training. Some people reached out that they want the basic Excel, and so I'll be starting from the basic, which is today from 9 to 10, and then we'll go into something more intermediate for next week. So the Excel from the last session, I don't think the last session was basic enough, so it's going to be really, really basic today. So if you don't want to really start from the basic in Excel, that's what we'll be doing today. It's just going to be for 2 sessions, today and next week, Wednesday, 9 to 10. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So after this particular meeting, which will end at 9 o'clock, so 9 to 10, we're going to have the Excel training. So, and yeah, please, if you, even as a QA, you need to know Excel very well. And I sat in the last meeting, I was really, really, touched, and thanks. Okay. So, I've talked about the mentoring program, so, and that is going to start in August. So, and the graduation is going to happen in July 7, 2019. So, at the graduation and induction, so it's going to be the graduation for the last set and induction for the new set that's coming on. So, and it's at 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So, and there will be certificate issue for the graduates, and we will have a career fair on that day, starting from 1 p.m. to 4. So on the career fair, we're going to focus on CV reviews. We might also focus on setup for the people that are doing Java and other things that you are struggling with some support, career advice and tips. How can I do my CV? What's the channel? So this avenue for you to come and also share your experience. There will be other people that will come also that have gone through this training before. They were able to share their testimony, their challenges, how they're able to overcome those challenges. So, and the venue is 193 Crayford Road in Crayford in London. So, okay. Yeah, the training, we've got, some recognitions, we've taken some awards, and so from the mayor, that's the mayor coming for the inauguration of the school, and that's the inauguration even with the MPs. So, and that's the MP and with the mayor, and so that is at the day of the inauguration of the school. So, basically, I think right on time. So if you have any question, so this is the time to ask. We got 5 minutes. So if there's no question, so we just move. Good evening. Okay, please.
My name is Abisola. I'm happy to join you guys. Are we going to be having recording of this session, please?
Yes, we're going to have it recorded. So,
Okay, thank you.
But we're going to have it recorded anyway. But there will be instances when the mentors or the tutors are sharing personal information, which they may not record that session or they may not record that part of the session. So, but we try to record as many as possible.
Okay, can I just ask a quick question? I'd just like to know what your name is, because it's the first time on
My name is
Digi. Digi, lovely to meet you, Digi. Thank you very much to you guys for teaching us for free, first of all. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Can't wait to start. Yes, very, 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 very good thing to do.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Bukola.
Yeah, my name is Bukola, and I was just, my question is, do you have any international affiliation? Because some of us are joining from the U.S., and we wanted to know if we can have opportunities here in the U.S. again.
Right now, we don't, but we opened for, different openings. So I think we started in London, and we've moved to different parts of London right now. So, yeah, we're open to, if you can send an email to admin at BlueSkyCitadel.com. So if you want us to be close to you, we are open to that.
Okay, Deji, if you don't mind, could I ask another question, Deji, if you don't mind?
Please, yeah.
First of all, my name is Cynthia, and you said the address is Grayford Road. Where is Grayford Road?
Sorry, say that one again, please. There was background noise. So, Cynthia,
okay.
Sorry.
Yes. You said the address is 193 Grayford Road. Where is Grayford Road?
Yeah, Grayford Road is in London.
Okay, is it Southeast London or?
Oh.
Reason why I ask, because I live in Upminster, so my journey.
It is Southeast London.
Okay.
You live where?
In Upminster, I live.
It's DA14HA. It is.
DA14HA. Thank you very much, Deji.
Hello, Mr. Deji. I have a quick question here. So I'd like to know what ID is going to be used for the software Java class training.
Okay. I think, like Mumin actually mentioned, maybe I'll ask Mumin to come up. So I think he mentioned it's going to be IntelliJ.
Yes.
Mumin.
I did mention that. Yeah, we'll be using IntelliJ ID for that. Yes. And for the C-Sharp Visual Studio. So let you guys know. Definitely IntelliJ.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I think, is there any question? Maybe that's our time off. So we're going to start the exercise session. So if there's no other questions. All right, cool. So what's going to happen? We're going to take 5 minutes recess. So I'm going to stop this call. So if you want to join the exercise, you can join in the next 5 minutes. So we have 2 different recordings, so I don't want to mix them together. So we're going to have a 5 minutes break. So by 5 minutes past 9, so we're going to start the exercise session. Thanks everyone for your time. So I hope to see you in the next session and also in the other programs.
Thank you very much, Deji. It was lovely speaking to you.
Thank you.
I'll come on as of next week. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.